Good morning, beautiful people. What's going on? Andrew asked me about my podcast. Tuesday, August 3rd. Feels good to be back in civilization. Kind of diving into a little camping experience I had over the weekend in Snowmass Lake up kind of by Aspen area. Had a great time. Gonna dive right into today's episode. Let me just one more sip. Good morning. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Welcome. Ask me about my podcast. This is Andrew back with another episode after a nice long weekend. Got back late Sunday night from Aspen. Was up at Snowmass Lake. Did a beautiful hike into the lake. It was about 8.5 miles up to Snowmass Lake. Did some camping at Snowmass Lake. Did some hiking around there. Wasn't able to do the 14er, but we kind of got socked in with weather. Kind of crummy weather all weekend. A little bit of rain every day in the afternoon. Typical Colorado rain. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, noon comes in. Just kind of starts pouring. When we were actually hiking up on, what was it, Friday, we got hit with hail the majority of the way. I shouldn't say the majority, probably the last hour or so on the way up, which was quite the experience for me. Had a great time. It was a great experience. It was a great adventure. It was great to get back out in nature, not have my phone, not have any cell service. It was great to just kind of let go of everything and just to absorb the moment, be in the moment, be in the atmosphere where you are, be with the people you're with, and not have to worry about the ancillary outside distractions of everyday life. So yeah, I mean, today's episode is going to kind of talk about that and our adventure up there. Like I mentioned, stayed at Snowmass Lake, did some hikes up there. Had a great time actually on the way back. Not funny, but kind of funny. There was an avalanche or a mudslide on I-70. So actually shut down I-70. We had to go the back way out of Aspen. So I don't know if anybody's ever done it before, but Independence Pass is kind of the back door into Aspen. I don't think it's open during the winter time. They don't maintain it in the winter, so it was pretty cool. Absolutely beautiful views, awesome drive. If anybody's ever up in that neighborhood, I highly suggest taking Independence Pass at some point on your way up or way back. Absolutely beautiful drive. The views are unbelievable. You're actually driving up at 12,000 feet. So that was really cool, unbelievable. Wish we had a little bit more light while we were up there. It was kind of the late evening when we went over the pass, but absolutely beautiful views, absolutely beautiful drive. Would be awesome to take a motorcycle. If you got a motorcycle, live in the area, I highly suggest go doing that. It was unreal. So yeah, I mean, I think for me, the trip was a few different things. It was an opportunity to get out, to explore, adventure, stretch your legs, get back out into nature, enjoy that. I'm not a huge camper. I'm the first one to admit it. I'm not going to just go camp on a weekend just for giggles. But if there's some kind of adventure or I mean, I guess yeah, because adventure or some kind of adrenaline rush attached, or something that pushes me outside my boundaries, I'm down. I'm in to give it a try. So for me, that's kind of what the trip meant: a chance to go out and explore, a chance to go kind of detox, get off my phone for a little bit, which was really nice. And I'll kind of go into a little bit that at the end, where I've started to notice some things that I haven't done for the past 2 days, when it comes to kind of my phone digital stuff. So yeah, I think for me, that's what was probably the key things that I got out of the trip. The detox, the digital detox, and not being on your phone all day, relying on the people around you and focusing on the people around you and the environment and that aspect of it. And I think the other thing was yeah, just getting removed from your phone and not having to worry about the thing buzzing or people calling. We had absolutely no service from Thursday until Sunday night, so that was great. I didn't miss anything, which was great. So I picked the right weekend to kind of disappear. So when I got back into town, a few things kind of happened, not like super dramatic, but just kind of out of the blue. Everything was we were hanging out downtown yesterday, or I guess down south of Denver yesterday, and everything just felt so loud. Like cars going by were very loud, people talking were very loud. Everything was just, I mean, there was definitely a lot more like sensory things, sensory atmospheres going on. So I found that to be very interesting. The other thing was is I was able to focus on more or on a single thing at a single time. Usually I'm like watching TV while answering emails on my phone. So, slowing down, putting one thing down, only using one thing at a time, focusing on one thing at a time as opposed to trying to do two or three things at a time is something that for some reason yesterday and today I felt a lot more comfortable doing and a lot more um, easy to do. I don't know if that's anxiety, anxiousness, or they're just a way, way I operate, or just the way I've worked. But yeah, I mean, I think for me that was probably one of the biggest things is just slowing down, absorbing what's around you, focusing on one thing at a time, knocking that out, and then kind of moving on to the next thing. So yeah, had a great time, had a great weekend. Back to the back in head first on this one. So yeah, it's gonna be a great week. Got a lot coming up. Got a lot coming up in the following weeks. Going to kind of be all over the place traveling for the next couple weeks. So podcast on the move again. And yeah, so I'll be back on tomorrow. Formula One over the weekend. Had a chance to watch the race yesterday. I'll probably talk about that tomorrow. Race was interesting. Very interesting. I got some conspiracy theories for you. That's it for today's episode. Andrew asked me about my podcast. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Obviously, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, leave 5 stars wherever you listen to podcasts. Talk to you all later. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Peace.